and I'd just like to introduce this very special Aston Martin DB Mark III from 1958 that we've currently got for sale on our website, weareheath.co.uk. But just to start with, I'd like to show you a little bit about the upgrades on this particular car, which make it a really special driving experience in 2025. Firstly, I'd like to talk to you about the engine, which is a DBA 3-litre Aston Martin engine, which has been subject to a huge restoration here at our workshops at Heath. The upgrades included the use of a new engine block, a new steel crankshaft, connecting rods, pistons from Omega, and an outperformed cylinder head, which all add to the performance of the car and the driving experience in 2025. The car cools in heavy traffic, as we often find ourselves in these days. So we're just going to do a little bit of a walk around the engine bay, and then we're going to discuss some other upgrade features that fit into this particular car. So let me give you a few examples of the detail that's gone into the restoration of this car. I'm going to start by showing you some of the components buried deep in the engine bay, which are often overlooked in restorations, but you'll see from these pieces here the quality of the vapor blasting that went into preparing those components, the upgraded Wasp starter motor, high torque starter, and then as we move forward, again the vapor blasting finish on the aluminium original front cover carrying the original engine number. And then as we move right to the front, the underbonnet area is often an area which is missed in a restoration, but as you can see in this car it's really special. So there's a few details, and I'd like to show you some on the other side as well. So from this side of the car, there's some important upgrades which I'd like to point out as well. They're important to the driving experience. So starting from the rear of the engine bay, a modern heater in the original box. You can see the motor here. This heater actually works, which is unusual for these cars, especially what they were like in 1958. Moving forward, an extractor exhaust manifold to pull the maximum power from this lovely engine we've created. Looking down here to the original steering box. Looks original, but contained within is an electronic system to assist the driver's steering in the car. It's essential, especially when parking the car, and it transforms the driving experience on this particular car. And finally, worth pointing out here is an alternator dynator. So this looks like a dynamo, but it is an alternator contained within the same housing. And this is an important upgrade for more powerful driving lights and other features of the electrical system, such as the hazard warning lights that have been fitted to this vehicle as an important safety feature which no one really cared about in 1958, but are really important today. So enough about the details of this car. Time we went up the road, so let's go and road test it and show you what it's really all about. So we're out on the road. Driving this car is unbelievable. At the moment we're doing fairly slow speeds, about 40 miles an hour, third gear, and the car feels good. It feels quite light, feels quite responsive. It turns in nicely, and I'm going to do a bit of an acceleration test now. We're not fully warmed up yet. With these engines you have to be really careful, and any engine really, you have to be careful to not overstress them when they're not fully up to operating temperature. So we're doing a bit of a heat up cycle, and we'll be ready to put it into maximum performance mode sometime very soon. So we're currently driving on our known test route. I like this road because it's wide enough, but it's also got some really nice windy corners in it. car feel really responsive, and you can see how little I'm having to do in terms of effort in terms of turning this, to get this car turned in, to get it through a bend. This feels absolutely wonderful, and with the power on tap, we've got everything we need. I just want to point out a bit more about the upgrade features of the car. This is the original choke panel, which has been extended to show the electric fan override, so you can put the fan on all the time on a hot day or in traffic. This is the hazard warning switch, which, as I said earlier, is an important safety feature on the roads in 2025. You wouldn't want to be stuck on a dark motorway without one of those these days. I mentioned the wood rim DB5 steering wheel, coupled with the electronic power steering. I'm about to try and show you how wonderful this car would be to park and to drive at town speeds. So here we are at a junction. You can see with no effort I can just go from lock to lock. That's very, very unusual for a car of this age. So the real bit of genius that Aston Martin put into this car in 1958 was this switch here. And this is where the magic happens on the roads in 2025. So this is the overdrive switch. I'm doing 50 miles an hour, 2000 RPM. I flick the switch, I've dropped 500 RPM, 1550 miles an hour. If I double that and equate that to 100 miles an hour, I'm doing that at 3000 RPM. What a cruiser. And that's good enough in any motorway, any day. So the Mark III, what a fantastic car. The last car made in the Aston Martin Feltham factory in Minstead before they moved to Newport Pagnell and started producing the DB4. This car has so many features from the DB4, and I don't know which one of those two cars is my favourite Aston Martin, but it's certainly one of them. It might be this car. If I'm looking at this instrument cluster, this is the same as the DB4 and different from all of the other Feltham cars. The rear lights are exactly the same. The car is fabulous. It has disc brakes. It stops really, really well on really good modern tyres, and there's no reason why you can't go anywhere in Britain or mainland Europe or anywhere in the world in this car today. So just to conclude, as we're on our way back to HQ now, this car's a really great all-rounder as well. We've seen how it performs on a motorway and how it would cruise very easily all day long. It's a really great all-rounder. Disc brakes on the front, so it stops really well, it goes really well. I think it's very difficult to find something that it doesn't do very well. You could drive to Goodwood for a family picnic. You could go down the pub. It would turn heads at any car show. It's a really great all-rounder. Another detail on this car. This car was an absolute labour of love restoration. If I was to show you some of this beautiful interior while we're here, and the owner even specified extra overmats for this beautiful Larry Piper interior, highest quality trim possible, and the detail on it's superb. I look at this beautiful heel board with the Aston Martin Larry Piper logo. Really wonderful stuff. Here's a bit of the boot detail as well, just to show you the high quality restoration that's taken place. So there's some extra detail on this car. It has a sliding sunroof, Webasto Monte Carlo, and you can see how well this car's been trimmed by Larry Piper. A really top quality job and a wonderful feature in this amazing car. So there we are. I think that's a lot of detail about this wonderful car. You can make it yours today at weareheath.co.uk.